real. Crawford 100%. Crawford is 100%. If he ain't 100%, he 90%. He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. That's just what it is. Forget that damn shoulder.
From what you saw then from training, do you think he's carrying the weight well then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw it in his legs. I could see it in his arms and his shoulders, and it's distributed evenly.
That's always one of the hardest things to do, is going up many weight classes to beat a naturally bigger guy. If he can do that, we're talking about he's one of the greats, you know?
Reports surrounding Terence Crawford's preparation for his showdown with Canelo Alvarez have raised eyebrows after unsettling rumors surfaced. According to Top Boxing News, speculation suggests that Crawford may be dealing with a lingering shoulder injury just days before stepping into the ring this Saturday. This has fueled debate among fans and analysts, who now wonder whether Crawford will enter the fight at full strength, and if the injury could hinder his performance under the bright lights. However, former world champion Tim Bradley isn't buying into the chatter. He stressed that no one outside of Crawford's close camp truly knows what's happening behind closed doors. Bradley added that when fight night comes, Crawford will be ready. Even if he's not operating at a perfect 100%, Bradley believes Crawford's mentality, toughness, and all-around skill will carry him through. By brushing off the injury talk, Bradley doubled down on Crawford's reputation as a fighter who never seeks excuses, always stepping into the ring determined to deliver at the highest level.
Bradley, you already know the rest. F that damn shoulder. We don't care about that shoulder. We don't care about that shoulder. Man, I see some bozos talking about, oh, his shoulder hurt. All this. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You just talking just to talk. You have no clue what's going on in Crawford's camp. No clue. So shut up, bozo. Man, tired of this, man. Golly. Even the stuff about Boots. Boots beating the hell out of Canelo. Fugazi. That's not true. That was not true. That was not true. Man, everybody always creating stupid-ass narratives just to get views, yo. For real. Crawford 100%. Crawford is 100%. If he ain't 100%, he 90%. He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. That's just what it is. Forget that damn shoulder. Bro, this is what we signed up for. This is part of being a fighter. That's what it's part of. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. This is what comes with it. That's it. Stop making excuses. Don't want to hear that, man. Hell no. No excuses. No team. Winner takes all on this one. That's how that go. Winner takes all. We don't want to hear no damn excuses by anybody. I know I don't. Hell no. Canelo win fair and square, he win fair and square. That's just what it is. He's the better fighter, period. If Crawford wins fair and square, he's the better fighter. That's what it is, period. I don't want to hear nothing about no weight. I don't want to hear none of that. Nope, they the same damn weight. That's what they are. On fight night, they might be a different weight.
Saudi advisor Turki Al-Sheikh, a key figure behind bringing major boxing events to the kingdom, shared his excitement over the scale of this showdown. He described it as the biggest fight ever hosted there, not only in terms of promotion but also in the worldwide attention it has attracted. When asked about Crawford moving up in weight, Al-Sheikh responded with full confidence, insisting that both fighters will arrive prepared and at 100%. His remarks highlight the professional environment being built around this historic event, ensuring that Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford have every chance to perform at their very best. For Al-Sheikh, the spotlight isn't just on the fighters, it's about celebrating a landmark moment in boxing history, one that will unfold in front of a global audience.
It's been good, and this is the biggest fight in the last 10 years.
What do you make of Terence Crawford's shape? He posted that photo with the six-pack. How do you think he's handling the weight?
This is the fight, the biggest fight for them, and they will be ready 100%, both of them.
Thank you very much.
Oscar de la Hoya, Hall of Famer and Golden Boy promoter, weighed in on the uphill battle Terence Crawford faces against Canelo Alvarez. He noted that jumping up in weight to challenge Canelo is a massive step, made even tougher by Crawford's year-long layoff from the ring. According to De La Hoya, Crawford will need to deliver a knee-perfect performance to overcome Canelo's combination of power and experience. On the other side, Canelo's game plan could be much simpler: absorb Crawford's shots, control the tempo, and use his natural size and strength to take over. De La Hoya's insights carry the weight of someone who has lived it all, both as a champion fighter and as a seasoned promoter, reminding fans how crucial size, activity, and ring readiness are in shaping the outcome of a fight of this magnitude.
Do you feel that Terence has a shot in beating Canelo Alvarez?
When I watched Terence Crawford get rattled and rocked by Yorkis Gamboa, who's a natural 30-pounder, it's going to be a huge problem when he gets hit by Canelo, who's a natural 175. So he fights at 175. He's fighting these big monsters. Yeah. He's not getting rattled at all.
No.
Berlanga's a big kid.
Yeah.
So it makes me think, I mean, how is Crawford going to keep him away for 12 rounds? Canelo's going to come at him hard. Right. But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork.
Boy Anthony, Executive Club, getting a fresh haircut. But just want to talk about Canelo Crawford is coming up this weekend, and everybody's excited. Here in Vegas, the electricity is in the air. So, look, even though these guys are, combined almost 80 years old, it should be a good fight. And let me tell you why. Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes, and he's coming off a year's layoff. So that's a huge advantage for Canelo. If Canelo forces his will on him, he'll probably be 190 pounds inside the ring on fight night. I give him a great shot in the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round to knock out Crawford. If he doesn't do that, then Crawford is going to box his ears off. It might be another Mayweather versus Canelo. Remember when Mayweather was just schooling him and making him look silly? That can happen again this Saturday. So everything has to be perfect for Crawford. He has to use his footwork. He has to use his speed, his combinations, his ring IQ. He has to stay disciplined. And Canelo, all he has to do is take Crawford's punches, but he cannot be comfortable inside the ring.
At the pre-fight press conference, Terence Crawford finally addressed the swirling rumors about a possible shoulder injury. Rather than appearing irritated, he leaned into humor and sarcasm, joking about the speculation in a way that instantly shifted the mood. By refusing to take the chatter seriously, Crawford projected confidence and showed that he wouldn't allow outside noise to disrupt his focus. The moment underscored one of his biggest strengths: mental composure under pressure. Throughout his career, Crawford has embraced the spotlight, never giving opponents a psychological edge. His light-hearted dismissal of the injury talk only reinforced his reputation as a fighter who thrives when the stakes are highest.
Thank you.
Hey, Terence, how are you? This is Chava Rodriguez from ESPN Knockout. You know, to be involved in this kind of events has a lot of rumors, and you already know that everybody or many people saying that, I don't know if the left one, the right one, or both, but somebody says that you have some kind of problem in any one of your shoulders. Can you just clarify what is your position about those rumors?
Yeah, my shoulder messed up, everyone. You know, so don't tell Canelo. You know, maybe the right, maybe the left, but it's both of them. I'm having problems with my shoulders. Shh, keep that under wraps.
And finally, everybody say that Canelo is going to be the favorite in the stadium with a lot of people supporting him. But what about Omaha? Do you feel many people from Omaha is coming to support you this weekend right here in the stadium?
Sean Porter, former welterweight champion and one of the few men to share the ring with Terence Crawford, offered a detailed breakdown of Crawford's physical preparation. After observing him in camp, Porter praised how Crawford has put on muscle while making the jump in weight. He noted that the added size wasn't haphazard but evenly distributed, showing clear improvements in Crawford's legs, chest, and arms. For Porter, that balance is key. It shows that Crawford hasn't sacrificed his trademark speed or agility just to bulk up. Instead, the gains look calculated and functional, designed to help him stand toe-to-toe with a naturally bigger fighter like Canelo Alvarez.
What do you think most people get wrong when they're thinking of putting on weight for fights?
Most boxers don't lift weights. That's kind of the no-no in boxing. But as I like to say, when you're putting on weight, it has to be muscle. You can't put on fat. You can't put on, sluggish nothing. You know, so the best thing a fighter can do when he's trying to gain 10 pounds to fight at another weight class is hit the weights, up your protein and things of that nature. I saw the man eat. The man is eating brilliantly. You know, he's doing it all right. And that's what I meant when I said, you know, when he decided to take on this challenge and Canelo Alvarez, it takes a good 2 years to successfully put on 10 pounds, along with successfully putting on 10 pounds to get your body to acclimate to that weight, right? So when people talk about him being out of the ring for 13 months, they really have to also accept they have to understand that he's been working and training for everything that he needs to do on fight night against Canelo Alvarez.
So you saw him in camp as he was building and putting that weight on, and you said that you think he's doing it right. From what you saw then from training, do you think he's carrying the weight well then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw it in his legs. I could see it in his arms and his shoulders, and it's distributed evenly. You'll get a lot of guys who are bottom heavy. You know, they don't have much on the top half. So once you get to the inside, they don't have a lot that they can do with you from this standpoint. I know a lot of people are concerned with Canelo Alvarez. Should he get in close? What's the strength situation going to be like? Well, Crawford's put on the right muscle mass in the chest area, in the ab region, and in the arms and things of that nature. I think he's going to be able to handle the
Like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So,
despite encouraging updates from Crawford's camp, he found himself under fire after a photo emerged that appeared to show him out of shape. Taken during a meeting with Ilya, the picture showed what some interpreted as a slight belly, sparking debate over whether Crawford was truly in peak condition. Fans online quickly contrasted the image with earlier training photos, with some even questioning if the polished shots had been edited to make him look sharper. The discrepancy fueled speculation about his physical readiness ahead of such a massive fight. For athletes at this level, though, such scrutiny comes with the territory. Every detail is magnified, and every image is dissected in the court of public opinion.
Well, first and foremost, the reaction to the photos. I'm in the gyms all the time, and I was in the gyms when these photos came out. So the first photo that dropped was the one of Terence looking all jacked up and ripped and lean, and glistening and perfect lighting, and I think he actually posted it himself. And all the guys in the gym were like, yo, Crawford looks sick. He's in great shape. He's going to win. He's going to knock Canelo out, blah, blah, blah. Then a couple days later, the photo on the right comes out where he meets Ilya Zepora, and he looks fleshy, and he doesn't look great. He doesn't, you know, like exactly the champ said, it's probably, you know, pre-workout. He probably just drank a bunch of water after the workouts. He's a little bit bloated. He's also not flexing. You know, he's relaxed.
Respected trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas added his voice to the build-up, offering glowing praise for Terence Crawford's physical condition. In Atlas's view, Crawford looks downright intimidating in recent photos, which only strengthens his belief that the fighter is primed for a career-defining performance. Atlas reminded fans that he backed Crawford from the very beginning and still stands firmly by that prediction. For him, the deciding factor isn't just Crawford's physique, it's the determination written all over him. Atlas highlighted Crawford's blend of focus, discipline, and hunger as the qualities that could ultimately separate him from Canelo Alvarez. Given Atlas's reputation for blunt, no-nonsense analysis, his endorsement carries extra weight. When he says a fighter has what it takes, people listen.
Vaguely proposed, where a lot of people poo-pooed it. No, Crawford's too small, forget about it, doesn't make sense. When it was going through those times, I didn't hesitate. I said Crawford. I'm not changing now. I see, listen, both guys have gotten older. I don't know. I hope it's not. And I'll put the disclaimer out there first. I'm not poo-poo. I'm not raining on anyone's parade. I think it's a very interesting fight, and I hope it's a great fight. And they're making it so big. They're really bringing everything out for this fight. You know, Dana White, his first involvement in boxing, in a promotion of a fight like this. I know he's involved with Walsh, the Irish kid, but I mean, his first really foray with boxing in this kind of way and level with Turki Al-Sheikh, and they're not holding anything back. I mean, they're putting everything into this. I remember how excited everyone was for the Mayweather fight with Pacquiao. As it turned out, it was 5 years too late. It didn't happen when probably it should have, to really give us a chance to really have a great fight. And people were very disappointed. And I'm hoping that don't happen, and I don't think it will.
Danny Garcia, former world champion, gave a frank take on Terence Crawford's bold move. He described Crawford as stubborn in the best sense, driven by an unshakable determination to push into uncharted territory. Garcia pointed out that boxing history is full of examples. Some fighters who moved up in weight reached legendary status, while others faltered under the pressure. In his view, Crawford is attempting the ultimate test. If he pulls it off, his place among the all-time greats will be secure. Garcia's remarks capture both admiration and caution. By acknowledging the high risk behind such a daring leap, he added perspective to the ongoing conversation about weight divisions in boxing, where stepping outside your comfort zone has often produced icons but also exposed vulnerabilities.
Terence Crawford's trying to do what every great has tried to do, is go up in multiple weight classes and win. A lot of people, a few did it, a few didn't, you know what I mean? So that's always one of the hardest things to do, is going up many weight classes to beat a nationally bigger guy. If he can do that, we're talking about he's one of the greats, you know? But for me, I think Canelo will win a unanimous decision.
Let me ask you this, because you know, like
just because I could see the fight playing out like, all right, cool, it's competitive first 4 rounds, but I feel like once he feels his power a little bit, he might try to box him a little bit, and Canelo just walk him down. I could just see the judges probably give him the rounds for like aggression.
Let me ask you this, because I was just talking to Chris Colbert today. You know, funny guy. I know you know Chris. A funny guy.
My guy.
And you know, like we was talking about the fight and stuff like that, and you know, we're talking about Canelo's power, but I'm more so interested in seeing how Crawford's legs look in like round 7, 8, 9, when you're putting on all that extra weight, all that extra muscle. Do you think that could bother him a little bit?
Even sparring in the gym, when you spar like naturally bigger guys, that's tough. Cause I was doing that for my last fight, and no matter, even when I got down to even when I was 160, I still look more like a welterweight. You know what I mean? Cause my body frame, my body type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And guys who are naturally bigger, when they could be 160 but look way bigger than you, just because they got more body mass, they're like their body's more bigger than yours. It's like they're naturally bigger than you. You know?
Shakur Stevenson, the undefeated rising star, didn't hold back his admiration for Terence Crawford's journey. He offered a bold prediction. If Crawford defeats Canelo Alvarez, his resume would stand as the greatest Stevenson has ever seen. For Stevenson, it's not just about Crawford's technical brilliance. It's about his willingness to consistently test himself against the very best. Adding Canelo to an already stacked list of elite opponents would, in his eyes, elevate Crawford's career to truly historic heights. Stevenson's confidence also speaks volumes about the respect younger fighters have for Crawford. To them, he isn't just a champion. He's a role model who embodies what it means to take risks in the pursuit of greatness.
I feel like once he beat Canelo, that will be like one of the greatest resumes in boxing ever, just because of the fact that he's going up 2 divisions just to fight this guy, and this guy's bigger than him. And not only did you just crush Errol Spence, but you go out there and just, and the way that he beats Canelo too. If he go out there and just dominate and make it an easy fight Honestly, I think that that's gonna be like one of the best resumes I ever seen. But as far as the fight, I feel like Bud could beat him easy.
How though? Don't give me everything. Just how is it?
For me, it's a blueprint already. It's literally blueprints to see. Floyd was a lot smaller than Canelo when he fought him. You keep Canelo on the outside. I ain't gonna even say too much, but you keep him on the outside and make it an easy night.
So how would you like to see Bud go out right now? Because he getting close to that time.
I think that's the fight. I think that fight and then just call it, I'm done. What else is there to prove after beating Canelo? There's nothing else to prove.
You can't go up no more.
I mean, unless you want to go fight Usyk.
You gonna go to 75, cruising? You know what I'm saying?
If you fight Usyk, then man.
Andre Ward, Hall of Famer and one of boxing's sharpest minds, delivered a balanced take on the showdown. He reminded fans that Canelo Alvarez built much of his legacy by conquering naturally bigger opponents, proving his ability to adapt across multiple weight classes. At the same time, Ward cautioned against dismissing Terence Crawford as undersized. He stressed that Crawford is not a small fighter by any means and has the skill set to offset Canelo's physical advantages. For Ward, the key factor will be Crawford's legs. If he maintains discipline in his footwork, he can neutralize Canelo's power and control the rhythm of the fight. Ward's breakdown highlights his deep grasp of strategy, underscoring that Crawford's tactical execution could be just as important as his physical condition on fight night.